Okay, this is the question paper, May-June 2020, variant 3.3. Okay, and this paper is paper 3, and you can solve 17 questions for midterm examination. The question number 1 is: a medical team in a refugee camp provides vaccinations for children to prevent an outbreak of an infectious disease. Why would this be described as positive externality? A is correct answer. It says additional benefits might be gained as disease no longer spread. So it means third party will be benefited from it. Okay. Now we can move to question number 2. I just say so.
Okay.
Question number 2 says the diagram shows average cost curves of a firm, actual average cost of production, and potential average cost of production. Potential average cost of production is lower than the actual cost of production, average cost of production. If a firm moves from X to Y, what is most likely to happen to the productive efficiency and X efficiency? Okay, overall productive efficiency will increase because when your average cost falls downward, it means you are now becoming more productively efficient. So option A and B cannot be correct, or we can think on option B, C, and D. And what will happen to X inefficiency? X inefficiency will decrease because efficiency will increase. So examiner has basically used a trick. X inefficiency. It is using term inefficiency instead of efficiency. So inefficiency is decreasing because efficiency is increasing. Okay. So hope you can understand it now. Okay. So option C is correct option. Now we can move to question number 3. An economist undertakes cost-benefit analysis of the pollution resulting from manufacturing process. Which judgment is most likely to guide any recommendation about appropriate level of manufacturing output? So answer A is correct because whenever we undergo production process and we undertake cost benefit analysis, then definitely we produce where marginal social cost is equal to marginal social benefit. So if we make graph of marginal social cost and benefits, then it will look like this. This is marginal social cost, this is marginal social benefit, and optimum output is produced at E, and output is Q, where cost and benefits are both are equal. So A is correct answer. Now we can move to question number 4. Okay, question number 4 says an individual consumes good X and Y. The marginal utility of X is positive and falling. If we draw marginal utility curve, it looks like this, right? And marginal utility may go into negative area as well. For example, I can make this graph once again. Marginal revenue curve is like this, negatively sloped. And examiner is saying that marginal utility is positive. It means we are still in this region. We are not uh, below zero, right? And it is falling. Falling mean it is negatively sloped, right? The consumer is at the point where the ratio of marginal utility of two goods is equal to the ratios of prices, right? Already you are at best position. What can be deduced from this? So correct answer is B for this. The consumer will purchase more of X if the price of Y increases. Because when Y is expensive, it will distort the utility equilibrium position. And now again to move to the equilibrium position, what consumer will do? Consumer will purchase more quantity of X good because X is relatively cheaper than Y. And we have equation marginal utility of X over price of X must be equal to marginal utility of Y over price of Y to satisfy this condition. Okay. Okay, now why I should hope you can understand it, but still this might be causing you an ambiguity because if price of Y increases, examiner is saying price of Y increases, then answer of right hand side will decline definitely. And now what you have to do is you have to decline the answer of left hand side as well. For that you have to purchase more quantity of X. If you purchase more quantity of X, then definitely marginal utility from X will further fall, and ultimately this equation will again be satisfied. To analyze a consumer's preferences, an indifference curve represents possible combinations of good X and Y. The diagram shows a consumer's indifference curve for good X and Y, right? And we have multiple combinations E, F, G. So indifference curve shows that there is no difference for the consumer if he purchases at E, at F, or E at G, or any other point along the indifference curve. So it means point E, F, and G are equally desirable combinations because all of them give give him equal level of satisfaction. For example, if consumer is getting 100 units of satisfaction along this IC curve, then it means every combination E, F, G all will give him equal level of satisfaction. So D is perfect answer. Okay, for question number 6, answer is D. In short run, a firm produces an extra unit of output. Which of the following production cost will change? Definitely variable cost increases. When variable cost increases, definitely it will lead to increase in total cost as well. And it generally confuses students, and students think that only variable cost will rise. Since total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost, and now if variable cost is increasing, this cost is increasing, then definitely the collective result will also be increasing. So D is correct answer. And now move to question number 7. 7 का क्या आंसर आया था आप लोगों का? Question number 7 says the diagram shows the cost curves of a firm operating in a perfectly competitive market. Below which price will the firm shut down in the short run? The condition for shutdown is your price goes below the average variable cost. When your business is not in the position to cover its variable cost, it will shut down. So this is average variable cost, and this is the minimum point of average variable cost. If firms are getting price C, they will continue the business. However, if price goes below point C, then firm will shut down. So examiner is saying, is asking which below which price will the firm shut down. So firm will shut down if price is below C. So C is correct answer. Okay, question number 8. Okay, question number 8 says the table shows a firm's total cost and marginal cost, and what is the average fixed cost of producing 6 units. Formula for average fixed cost is fixed cost divided by quantity. Examiner has given us quantity that is 6 units, so we can put 6 here, and we need fixed cost. Fixed cost is the cost which we have to pay at zero level of output. If we extend one more point in this table, we put here zero output, then what will be total cost? कोई बता सकता है कि total cost क्या होगी zero level of output पे?
जीरो ही होगी सर।
Zero output पे zero कैसे होगी? Marginal cost 40 आ रही है, इसका मतलब ये है कि first unit और zero unit of output के दरमियान में 40 का change है cost का. In this scenario, if marginal cost is 40, it means if we move from zero output to one output, there will be a change of $40. So it means total cost at zero level of output will be 300, right? And the cost which we have to pay at zero level of output is known as fixed cost. So we can put fixed cost here 300, and we have quantity 6. So 300 over 6 is equal to 50. A answer is correct. ठीक है. अलबाब का आंसर बिल्कुल सही आ रहा था. अच्छा देखें, इंटरनल ग्रोथ क्या होती है कि फर्म अपना सेटअप यूज करके, अपने एसेट्स को यूज करके अपने बिजनेस को एक्सपेंड करती है. और डाइवर्सिफिकेशन का मतलब होते है प्रोड्यूसिंग मोर देन वन टाइप ऑफ गुड्स. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे क्लियरली in question number 9, examiner is clearly saying that In addition, it has applied its research in semiconductors to enter other markets, including television and mobile phone. It means now it is producing more than one type of good, so it is diversifying. One concept is specialization, and against that concept we have diversification. Specialization is when you focus on one product. So this statement shows diversification. So option A and C are basically containing this concept. And now we can read the first statement. An electronics firm which began as a semiconductor firm making simple memory chips um, has used continuous research and investment to merge as an industry leader. So it is using its own resources. When business is using its own resources to emerge or become large, that is internal growth, and business is not merging with someone else. And external growth is when some firm basically merges, becomes large, and by merging with some other firm, that is called external growth. And when it uses its own resources, it undergoes its own research, development, and investment, then it is called internal growth. So C answer is correct. This statement was showing diversification, and the above two lines show that it is using its own resources to expand the business. And last question for this class. Okay, so D is correct answer. बिल्कुल सही है. D बिल्कुल सही है. Which diagram shows a monopolistically competitive market? When market is competitive, it means new firms can easily enter the industry. And in the long run period of time, whenever there are chances of supernormal profits, many new firms enter the industry, and as a result, supernormal profit will be converted into normal profit. And in the same way, if there is chance of loss, some firms will leave the industry, and remaining firms will be in the position to get extra customers, and their price will also rise. As a result, their loss will be converted into normal profit, and normal profit is shown in option D. And the condition for normal profit is price is equal to average cost, or average revenue is equal to average cost, or total revenue is equal to total cost. So these are the conditions for normal profit. So at this point, when marginal cost intersects marginal revenue, quantity produced is Q naught, and this is the price which will be charged. This is the price. An average cost curve, average revenue line is tangent to average cost curve at this point. So at this point, cost will also be same. So average cost and price both are equal at this point. So D is perfect answer. ठीक है जी. So this is it. और hopefully आप लोगों की अच्छी रिवीजन होगी.